Just 137 college students from all across the country were picked to participate in College Debate 2016, looking at key issues in this year's presidential debates and election. Two of the students involved came from American International College here in Springfield. On this night of the final presidential debate, Jazmine Baehr and Alexander Clark are telling us about their experience.
So it was actually during spring break. All of the poli-sci minors and majors got an email from our full-time professor, Julie Walsh, saying, hey, here's a really great opportunity. You guys don't have to apply if you don't want to, but you might as well take a shot. And the application took like 10 minutes, so...
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? A couple of trips to California possible, right?
Right, they pay for it to fly you out for the hotel. You miss class for 3 days in September.
None of your professors are watching, don't worry. Okay, so you go to California first last spring for a workshop, I guess, to kind of get started, get your feet wet in it. Tell me about that.
So pretty much we go, it was the first week of June, and pretty much we learned a bunch of different things. So one thing we learned is we learned about internet safety, obviously teaching us to be responsible online, because a lot of what we were doing is social media. So the focus for us is to get kind of our generation involved in the election. So what we had to do is our generation were on social media. So we did some social media training, but we also learned how to be civil. So we have 130-something kids from all over the country, all different political ideologies. You've had kids all the way on the left, all the way on the right, but we learned how to be civil with each other and have conversations, even though we may not agree, but be able to kind of be civil enough to where we could come to a compromise and figure out ways to kind of get to where we need to go to. So,
okay, pretty big job right there. September, you go back, and this is now for kind of intensive town hall type thing. Jazmine, you start. What happens this time?
They had 9 major political issues that I guess Facebook had done a poll of for us, and we had to narrow it down to 5. So all 137 of us had to agree on the 5 most important issues that we wanted to talk about, and we wanted the presidential candidates to talk about. And then from those 5 topics, we did an entire day of workshopping to get 3 questions for each of them. And then we voted on live TV to choose 1 question from each of those categories. So it was kind of crazy that all 137 of us, like Alex said, from different political views all over the political spectrum.
We kind of understood that, we could sit here and argue and, go at each other's throats, but at the end of the day, we're here to be the voice of the millennial generation. And what's going on right now in this entire country is we all need to start to pay attention. We all need to figure it out and kind of come to compromises, be civil with one another, have civil conversations. We shouldn't hate somebody or argue with somebody just because we disagree. And that was kind of a big theme, and we kind of put that upon ourselves. And the thing was, we would, with these 6 questions, we were debating these 6 questions. And during the day, we might, get into an intense debate. But at night, once all the politics was over and done with, we were all hanging out together. We were all having a good time.
That's absolutely a big part of it. We all realized that 137 of us nationwide were chosen for this conference, and we know a ton of people applied. So the fact that some people wanted to vote for Donald Trump and some people wanted to vote for Hillary Clinton and some people wanted to vote third party was irrelevant, because it was so much bigger than what we believed. Because as a millennial generation, we represent 25% of the vote. So the big part of this conference, like, yes, the questions are huge, it's a big deal, but the first part was also talking about getting our generation to the polls, getting us involved in politics, getting us to care. And that's so much bigger than 137 of us. We were just chosen to be the representatives of our states.
I got to ask you, Jazmine, as I understand it, now you said there were these various topics, 9 topics, boil it down, try and get some questions. 6 questions picked to be submitted to the National Commission on Presidential Debates. Your team, these were breakout teams, your team had one of the questions. What are you going to do? How are you going to realign government policy if you get in there to help the impoverished people get out of poverty, basically? I didn't word it quite the way you did, but that was it.
The wording that we came up with, how do you plan to restructure government assistance programs to help the unemployed or impoverished obtain and maintain self-sufficiency?
Let's talk a little more about millennials. Alexander, let me ask you, we see various polls now that millennials are looking, and I can understand if your generation's a little angry at the generations that have gone before. We're not handing you a real good deal. It's a mess. But I get the sense that from the two of you, you had an amazing time meeting people from all over the country and all over the political spectrum, and you're kind of ready to roll up your, finish college, roll up your sleeves, get in there, get something done.
Absolutely. And I think, so one thing I realized about the millennial generation, and I think one thing that gives me a lot of hope for it, is we're the first generation that grew up with the internet. That's the one thing that separates us from every generation that's ever come before. So what that is we've had unlimited access to all information. So throughout our entire lives, we've been able to learn any amount of information on any story, whether what side it is, no matter what. And I think what that does is we're all educated and we all kind of know better. And with our generation, I think one of my favorite quotes, and when I like to think about my generation, what we're going to do is society grows great when men plant trees whose shade they shall never sit in. That is kind of what it's up to us. Is at the end of the day is we're gonna kind of getting handed a mess here, and now it's up to us. Now we can keep this we can keep passing it down, keep on this whole thing going, or we can be the generation that starts to turn around. That's like, all right, well, we can fix a little bit here and kind of set the tone for the generations following after us, and make this life a little bit easier for our kids. And I think that's kind of the mindset. And while we were out in California, that was like when we're asking these questions. That was a big thing we wanted, is when we were spending a lot of time debating on these questions, because we wanted the both nominees to give us the best possible answer. We didn't want to ask a question that could dance around. We want to know the truth. We want to know facts, and you can't really hide from people that have been grown up with the internet. We'll find out.
Excellent, excellent. Jazmine, Baehr, Alexander Clark, congratulations again. Good for you. Thanks for being involved, and thanks for coming in and talking to us.
Absolutely.
Yep, thank you.